What do you really want? What are goals? Goal setting. Today we are going to be talking about goal setting. What are goals? And what do you really want? Goals are a direct prophecy of the future. If you want to know someone's future, you should look at their goals. Goals do not lie. Goal settings do not lie. They are the direct prophecy of your future or of someone's future. Napoleon Hill talks of burning desire that in his book called Think and Grow Rich. I think everybody should have a copy or everybody should download and read that book. That's a very marvelous book. He talks of burning desire that all a man needs is just to set a goal for himself and get emotionally involved. That is to be obsessed in attaining that goal. A man just needs to set a goal for himself and get emotionally involved, be very involved intentionally in achieving that goal, that he is going to achieve that goal. It does not matter what that goal is, that he is going to achieve that goal. The true prophecy of one's future is his or her goals. If you set small goals for yourself, you are going to achieve or obtain small success. If you set great goals for yourself, you are going to achieve great success for yourself. The true prophecy of your future is your goals. One thing about goal is that you do not necessarily have to know how to achieve these goals. If you set a goal for yourself that you know how to achieve it, that means it's not a goal, it's just something that you want. Goals are meant to be set, or goals are meant to be something that you have never achieved, or something that you are looking it to be very great, because they are supposed to make you to become something. So goals are not something that you have to know how to achieve. They are something that you have to, yes, to be very great, that you possibly think that you cannot achieve, but you are supposed to have the faith that you can achieve those goals. So you have to set goals that you think you cannot achieve. For if you set goals that you think you can achieve, you are definitely going to achieve them, but they are not going to make much of you. Goals are supposed to be something that you cannot achieve, or you think that you cannot achieve. We set goals for what they make of us. Achieving that goal and ticking it on your goal card is just a side benefit of the goal. The true benefit, that is the true benefit of achieving our goals, is what they make of us in the process. What they make of you, what you are becoming in the process. And achieving that goal is just a side benefit of the goal. Is what you become in that process of achieving that goal is the true benefit of that goal. If Dangote gives out his wealth and maybe let's say to charity, and he decides to come down that he wants to rebuild back, what do you think? Do you think if he comes down to your level, do you think you and him you are the same? No. It's going to take him just a little amount of time for him to get back to that position that he was. That is because of the person that he is, who he has become, the type of goals that he has set for himself, and the type of goals that he has achieved in the past that make of him who he is. Goals help us to become. Achieving the goal is just a benefit of the goal. How do we set goals? I'll teach you how I do set my own goals for myself. Before I start, I always take a day of a dopamine detox. I don't know if you have heard of dopamine detox, but I'm going to teach that on another video. Dopamine detox is, in a simpler term, is allowing your brain to calm down from the high dopamine activities. There's a pleasure molecule that your brain releases anytime you do an activity. So guess why you can sit on your TikTok for 2 or 3 hours with no problem, but you cannot read for 30 minutes or 20 minutes. There's a reason, there's a scientific reason for that. There's a reason why you can be playing your PlayStation for hours with no problems. But to learn a new skill is a problem for you because of dopamine. Those activities are high dopamine activities. You have to let your brain to calm down to low dopamine activities. Your brain has to calm down before you can truly sit down and focus and decide for yourself what you want for yourself. Firstly, you are going to take a day off. You can take maybe Sunday, Monday, it depends, any day. You are going to sit down. You are not going to use your phone for that day, your computer, no music, nothing. You are just going to sit and be with yourself. And this is very difficult. When you start doing this, you know that it's very difficult. You are just going to sit. Maybe you can have conversation with somebody, or you can go out and have talk with your friends and just do normal activities, but you cannot use your phone. You cannot do any high dopamine activity. You cannot play games. And after that, you are going to sit down. The next day, you are going to sit down with your pen and your paper. You are going to ask yourself, what do you really want? Let's say they can wave a magic wand and you can get anything that you desire. What is that going to be? What is that going to be? Let's say you have all the braveness in the world. You can do anything. You can achieve anything. Say you have all the braveness in the world. You are very bold. You have everything it takes. What are you going to achieve? What is next for you to achieve? What do you really want? That is what I'm saying. What do you really want? That's all that matters. It does not matter what your mother wants, what your father wants. What do you really want? You are going to write it down. As I said, it does not have to be something that you think is possible that you can achieve. You just have to decide what you want. Write it down in present tense. Put a limit date on it. Let's say the end of the year, by 2027, by 2028, you write it down on it, and then you write the present date of you writing down your goals. And secondly, you have to read these goals to yourself. You have to believe. You have to read the goals to yourself in faith that you can achieve it. I know it's difficult that you are writing something that you know you cannot achieve it, but you are writing it down. So you have to believe that you can achieve this goal. It's difficult, but you just have to do it. That's how you become. You have to believe. You have to get emotionally involved in this goal. See, for instance, this is my computer. Was first a thought in someone's mind. Secondly, it became a goal for someone to achieve. And later on, someone caused it to come into existence. Someone caused it to come into existence. It was first a thought energy in someone's mind before it becomes a reality. All the good that you want, or everything that you want, is in thought. You have to imagine it. Those are one of the higher faculties of human. Those are one of the difference between us and the animals, because we have imagination. You have to imagine what you want. And if you have imagining, it's in thought energy. It is not in reality. You have to cause it to come into existence. You have to bring it into existence. First, start with thought. Second, goals, and take a reality that is form. Everything is just based on what you want. Everything is based on what you want. Use your imagination to get what you want. God gave us imagination for a reason. As I said, you have to first think about it. Use your imagination. Bring it to your mind. Let it be thought energy. From there, you write it down as a goal. This is my goal book. Write it down as a goal. Everything I've achieved is in this book, and I've ticked it. Write it down as a goal and let it become let yourself become emotionally obsessed in achieving it. start to take action daily, and you are going to cause it to move from thought energy into reality. That is how everything comes into existence. You have the potential within you to bring it. Everyone has that potential. It's a God-given potential. Science teaches us that nothing is created nor destroyed. All the good that we want, all the wealth that we want, is in another form. It's not in reality yet. You have to cause it to move into reality. That is why we have those great potential. That is the greatest difference between us and the animal kingdom. Because of these potentials. Nothing is created nor destroyed. All the good that we want is in another state. It's in the imaginary world. We have to cause it to move into the physical world. Of creation, we have great power within us. Ask yourself, what do I really want? Write it down and start to work on it daily. I promise you, you are going to see the greatness within yourself. There is greatness within you, there is greatness within me. We have to look within. It's within us. You have to look within yourself and start to work. Remember, we are what we think about most of the time. I am CEO. See you on the next one. Like, share, and follow.